Hey guys. Hey, if you're upstairs, please come down and join us. Okay, Stacy. Here's the microphone for the French students. I'll just ask them to stand up and introduce. So just give it to the first one and let them. Okay, guys, you ready to get started? So tonight we have special friends joining us from Paris, and so they're going to be here for this entire week. So what I want to do is get them to stand up and introduce themselves to the group. Okay? So just let us know who you are, what your major is. It's okay. We're friendly.
Okay, guys, if you can introduce yourself, where you're from, what's your major. Okay, we'll start at the top.
So hello, my name is Lucia and I want to be an art director and I'm from Paris.
Hi everyone, I'm Mathilde and I want to be a planner strategic.
Hello, my name is Renaud and I want to be a copywriter and we are all from Paris, c'est ça?
Hello, my name is Lucy and I want to be an art director.
Hello, I'm Victoria and I want to be a copywriter.
Hi everyone, I'm Florent and I want to become a copywriter too.
Hello, my name is Mark and I want to be an art director.
Hi, my name is Dan and I want to be a copywriter too.
Hi, my name is Anastasia and I want to be a copywriter too.
Hi, I'm Celia and I want to be a copywriter too.
Welcome you guys. So tomorrow morning you guys are teamed up with the Heroes class. So teams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in the morning, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are in the afternoon. And anyone who's in the Heroes class, please meet your French partners so you guys can finish up your presentations for tomorrow. And yeah, just that's it. So give them the kind of lowdown on what to do in Wynwood while they're here this week. So check the award show portal. There's some award show. The Ad Age contest is coming up quickly, as well as Future Lions. So I'd love to see you guys up on the stage in Cannes. Let's see what else. I think we'll just move right into the hero today, which is Julio Rodriguez from Dog & Pony. Dog & Pony is a creative business solutions factory. They manufacture entertaining branded creative content. And as you guys know, creative content is super important these days. The clients are all asking for it, so it's going to give us more information about what they're doing over at Dog & Pony. Welcome.
Thank you. Great. Thank you for having me today. As Jared said, hi, my name is Julio. I'm with Dog & Pony. I started the agency about 8 years ago with a couple of friends in the business with about $500 and a tiki hut. My friends and I had a long background of working on great iconic brands. Brands like VW, BK, Ford, MTV. You can see them all up there. And what we decided to do was take all the knowledge that we had of working on these national brands and with national marketers and apply these tactics on a local level. Now, starting out, what we found out quickly was when you leave an agency, you can't really legally show the work that you worked on. You may have managed the account, somebody was the creative director on the account, a writer, art director, producer, so forth. The agency owns all that work, obviously. yes, you can use it to put in your resume and your book, but when you're out there pitching new business, that's a no-no. So, that being said, we decided to basically focus weekend. Miami Seaquarium, Metro Zoo, Fort Lauderdale Museum, they all have things going on that weekend, and Jungle Island really needed to compete for those dollars. So we thought, all right, well, if we're going to do this and we have no money, let's think of a way to get the message out there. So we created our own Easter egg hunt without using TV, radio, or print.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. No one on the corner has swagger like us. Hit me on my banner, prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already going hell, just pumping that gas. No one on the corner has swagger like us. Hit me on my banner, prepaid wireless.
And this just in from downtown headquarters. We seem to be a step closer in solving the mystery of the missing golden egg. We now take you live to the press conference.
Thank you guys for coming out today. We have had a break in the missing golden egg case.
And do you know true the egg is on Jungle Island?
Yes, our sources have now confirmed that the egg is indeed somewhere on Jungle Island. The golden egg's owner has prepared a formal statement for the public. Let's go to the tape.
I don't know what I'm going to do. My golden egg is gone, so I'm offering a new Nintendo Wii game system to the person who finds it. Please, help me get my egg back.
The egg hunt will begin March 21st through the 23rd at Jungle Island. For more information, log on to jungleisland.com.
And
Sir, can I please have one more?
We're done.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler.
Now, let me explain. I know what you're thinking. Wow, Nintendo Wii, big deal. This is when nobody can find a Nintendo Wii and there was lines around the corner during the holiday season. As I said, we looked for brands and companies that we wanted to work on and we thought that would be fun, but at the same time, we wanted to challenge ourselves. So we got a call one day from a company called Service America. I had never heard of them. They're a company that basically you hire, you pay a monetary fee for a year, and if any appliance breaks in your house, they'll come out and fix it. Fridge, your water cooler, your dishwasher, your laundry, anything like that, they'll come and take care of it. The thing is that companies like that, and I'm sure you'll recognize in the local market, do very straightforward, owner talking to camera type advertising, and usually those are produced by the TV stations after they sell media on their station, on their network. So they wanted to be a national brand in terms of perception in the local market. So we said, okay, let's make them look national, look and feel national versus who their competitors were, as I said. We didn't know anything about the category. So we said, well, let's get them to do some research first. Like, research, you know, everybody hates focus groups. So we thought, well, why don't we do dyads? And I don't know if you know or not, dyads is, instead of having 8 people in a room, you take 2 people together. Either a friend and his best friend, because they always keep each other in check. They'll say, nah, man, you don't do things like that, and so forth, when they speak. There's also a way to go about this using partners, husbands and wives, and put them in a room together. So we thought this is a great category and a great product to hear from husbands and wives. So at first we put the husbands and wives together, and we asked them about doing work around the house, who gets these things done, how quickly does it get done. The wife barely spoke. The husband always say, oh, that? Nah, I don't need somebody to do that. I'll take care of that. Take care of it, and, you know, in a week or so, it won't take me long. I'll go down to the store, I'll buy the part. We heard this over and over and over again. And we said, you know what? Let's split them apart. Let's just talk to the wives. Guys left the room. We brought them back in. First thing we heard, that never happens. He never touches anything in the house. And if he does, he breaks it. So we got to find somebody a month later to come and fix it. Over and over and over again, we heard this. So we thought, okay, there's an insight here. Let's take that insight and let's speak directly to the person who's making the decision in the house and who's frustrated by what goes on. We took that and ran with it, and we created 2 spots, and here's what they were.
Phil, the air conditioner's been out for 2 days. You said you'd take care of it.
I got it. I love you.
Need an expert with service plans from $199 a year? Call Service America. Air conditioning, appliances, or plumbing, we've got you covered.
Jerry, the AC is broken again. Can you please do something about this heat?
I got it, dear.
Need an expert with service plans from $199 a year? Call Service America. Air conditioning, appliances, or plumbing, we've got you covered.
Sure, you know what she's thinking. So the concepts were simple because we couldn't shoot multiple shots. We didn't have the luxury of having a 2-day shoot, setting up new lighting and so forth, but it delivered the message. Results, clients always want to see them. There was a 138% increase in new visitors to their website, and their call in as soon as I can to beat the crowds. So here's an email kind of explaining what had happened and apologizing that this said email had gone out, and it's from the general sales manager overall of the collection. After that, we drafted up something legit, and we sent it out to everybody. And the fact that it got to the Porsche Cars North America president was pretty incredible. But also the fact is that within 2 weeks, 47 of the 60 Porsches were sold. So needless to say that the client was like, we got to do this for all the cars. We got to do this for Jaguar. We got to do this for Maserati. I was like, whoa, you can't do this again. This is a one-off, and we're glad that it worked. So like I said, I wanted to share with you today just a small handful of some of the things that we had to do, number one, to be able to show our own work, and number two, with no money. And you might be up against the same challenge when you're out there and a brief comes across your desk. Any questions so far? The last thing I want to talk about is, I want to thank Jared for inviting me out, is he wanted to know, what I felt that you all could learn when you go out there. Obviously, I don't have the answers. I'm still learning on a day-to-day basis. I don't want to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. But what I will tell you is that I think one of the most important things, hands down, obviously, it's your ideas, and I'm sure you guys are all rock stars. It really is getting those ideas across, because if not, they're just ideas. And you want to be able to sell them and see them come to life. So just a couple of few points that I would consider is, I've been in a lot of new business pitches. There's nothing like rehearsing. Rehearse till the end of the day. Rehearse in front of a friend. Rehearse by yourself. Videotape yourself with your phone, with a camera. Go back, look at what you think you did, what you didn't do right. If needed, bring props. Whatever's going to help you animate the idea and make it come to life. Video, show them a clip that you think, and they'll start thinking, this is what it would look like. Music, you get the idea. This is key. Be prepared for possible questions that they may ask. Have any rebuttals. Think of the worst common scenario that can happen and them trying to put any holes into what you just presented. And last but not least, it might be good to consider taking even an acting class, a public speaking class. Some of these things are free. You can go and attend, and you might get some knowledge out of there. So that's my show for today. If you have any questions, go ahead, fire away. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Yes, you in the front.
What's the question?
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to the dog. Yes.
What are your expectations when you look at a book?
When you look at a book?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to sound cliche, but I'm sorry. The question was, what are the expectations when I or some of my business partners look at a book? I think hands down, you see a lot of work come across your desk all the time. I think if there's a demonstration of your personality, the way you think as an individual, what kind of insight you bring to it based on some of the life experiences that you've had, I think we look very deeply at that.
Okay, so in our classes we deal with a lot of big brands, Coke, Nike. Okay, oh my goodness. Sorry. We deal with a lot of big brands like Coke, Nike, all those things, like the ones people want to work with. But for our books, would you recommend us maybe having something in there that has no budget to show, because anyone can make a campaign for a big brand,
Sure.
you know, and make it really cool if you have $5 million.
Sure.
But if you have no budget, if you have $30 to do something, would that be more useful in your book than something that everyone else has?
I think that is number one, a great question. Number two, hands down, absolutely. If you can demonstrate that you can work on a shoestring budget, they may take that thinking, and you never know, put you on a huge budget campaign right walking in. At the end of the day, they're going to want to see what can this person do, and can we put her on a piece of business that could use this type of thinking right now. And once you get your foot in the door, then those other bigger projects will come.
Okay,
So
awesome.
it's the best way to explain it. Yes, sir.
So, I guess what are your most favorite clients to work with and why? Or I guess your most favorite accounts that you've worked on and why?
Another great question. Favorite client of all time has to be Volkswagen. They don't sell sheet metal. They do a lot of storyline car marketing, which you don't see from a lot of the other automotive manufacturers. A lot of the other manufacturers have stepped up their game, but nothing beats Volkswagen. And it goes back to that great line of copy that I think was from Arnold back in the day. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers. Drivers want it. And they've always kept that mentality, even though they've changed taglines over the years. But the reason I say Volkswagen, and Target is another brand that's incredible, is that there's a saying that fish stinks from the head to the tail, meaning that if the marketing organization at the top isn't creatively driven or isn't willing to take chances, you're going to see that trickle down in everything from customer service, the way people interact with you at the door, the aisles in the store, dealership materials, things of that nature. I mean, look at Apple. They're, no pun intended, well, maybe a little bit, geniuses at that. But it all comes from the top. So to answer your question, yeah, VW, Target, and if you're lucky to have mega more brands like that, more power to you.
Hi. So you work with Volkswagen?
Yes.
When the emissions scandal happened, how did that change things?
When the emissions happened,
yeah.
that was after I had stopped working on that. Yeah. Sorry. Thank God I wasn't part of that PR problem.
Hi. Do you have an example for a low-budget campaign gone wrong?
For a low-budget campaign on what?
Gone wrong, like it wasn't as successful as you expected?
In what sense?
You know, something that, like, this idea is that, you know, either mail or things like that just didn't go as expected, like as successful as Lee.
That wasn't as successful as expected. I'm trying to think. Maybe we didn't hit the exact numbers that we wanted to hit, but I can't tell you off the top of my head. But usually, I'll be honest with you, when that happens, since they didn't spend a lot of money, they took a shot. So now, if we spent a lot of money and we didn't get results, then there's heads to fry. But for instance, that Jungle Island campaign, we spent $5,000. We begged actors, we begged directors. We pulled from anywhere that we could to help us.
Hi.
Hey there.
What's the most common pushback that you get from clients? Like anything in particular? Usually when you have like an edgy idea.
There'll probably always be somebody in the room that challenges you on the strategy and asks you how you got from point A to point B. I did Hispanic marketing for a while, early on. And one of the biggest questions was, what's Hispanic about it? And I think conveying to your audience and explaining that there are cultural insights in there that make it Hispanic. It doesn't have to be what you think is a certain race, a certain culture, but it's something that is relevant to that person. All cultures throughout the world like movies. They go on dates. There's all kinds of general insights that we all share. So to make it specific, I think you kind of have to walk a fine line. But those are some of the two that I've experienced. And then again, at the end of the day, to put it simply, sometimes they're just not going to be feeling the work that day.
Any other questions? No? Okay, well, Julio, thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you.